Hi, welcome to the MAELA 21st Century Leadership by Design. My name is Dr. Tamron Capolino, and along with my partner, Andrea Monroe, we have designed a brand new educational leadership program with an administrative credential embedded. So we're going to take you through some of the key features of the new program. So when we got started, the state of California had shifted what once was just 6 program standards to 109 content knowledge standards and 20 performance expectations. So rather than have the existing Blackboard course template kind of drive the design of our courses, we really believe in curriculum-driven design. So with that in mind, and really taking a real close look at what the state expected from us and what they wanted our candidates to be able to do, it became very clear that this particular model was going to be necessary for this program. So in each of the courses, the very first assignment is an applied theory paper, so that's the content knowledge. And then after they have that base knowledge, then they start to apply it in clinical practice 1, 2, and 3. Throughout, they're also engaging in reflective practitioner video journals, student and instructor initiated discussion. There's a culminating blog in every course, and also technology badges. So the 21st century technology is integrated throughout the entire program. So that brings us to the technology badges. So I had this crazy idea that we'd have technology badges in our program. And again, none of our regular Bramman programs had used technology badges. There was some badging in the CBE program, but nothing in School of Ed. And so with our particular program, again, with school administrators, one of the standards that we also aligned to was the ISTE standards, which are the standards for school administrators. So we wanted to be able to show that our candidates were able to integrate technology in their leadership practice throughout the program. So rather than having just technology as like a, like an add-on or just thrown in just for the sake of having technology in a course, we really wanted it to be integrated and reward students for their work. So again, ultimately, what we're looking for is that they become 21st century educational leaders. And the way they do that is by earning each of the 8 different badges throughout the program. So for example, in the very first class, they have to make a brief video that shares their vision statement. And by doing so, they can earn a badge in animated media. And again, they've earned badges in print media for designing like an org chart using mind mapping software. And so there's a lot of different assignments that throughout the program they can earn their badges. And at the very end of the program, once they've earned the badges, it feeds into their portfolio where they are then have to write a reflective piece that explains how they plan on integrating technology into their leadership practice. So again, the students are really excited about this. They love earning badges. I mean, who doesn't like earning, badges or stickers or certificates? I know I do. So that's been going really well. And now the Center for Instructional Innovation is actually implementing a badge system with their professional development as well. So the next thing I'm going to talk to you about has to do with how the shells look. So again, we wanted the shells to have a really specific feel to them. Again, if we're going to be on the cutting edge and really being innovative, our course shells need to come alive. We want to engage our learners with our design. So the very first thing we wanted to do is what's called applied web design. So what that means is we wanted the shells to have visual images in addition to words. So again, it's set up more like a web page than it is, a week by week typical format. So this is just an example of that. You'll notice on the left-hand side, we did structure the shells around the assignments and the resources rather than the week by week format that a lot of the courses are currently built off of. Okay. And then we also have very specific visual cues in every single course. So this is a little image that says they can start a discussion, and that image as well as these exact directions would be found in every single class in our program. Okay. And then you have embedded video. So again, they're not having to link externally to the videos. The videos are embedded in Blackboard so that they have access to them. We use avatars, which is cool. You can send them a message with your voice recording. And then we also have a self-navigating resource Prezi. And this again is a resource for the students when they're using their tech badges. Again, this is a full-blown presentation. The link's at the end of this one. This is in the course, and we have over 100 different resources that the students can access directly from within the shell. So this will tell them the type of technology, it will give them a link to it, and also a video so that they can learn how to use that particular technology in the course of the program. Okay. Then the next piece we did is we really wanted to have high levels of student engagement. And so first thing that we did is created a MAELA orientation. So again, we were able to use the audio visual studio from CII and record a custom orientation. And so this orientation will branch out into different tutorials so that when they first join the program, you know, we can help with that steep learning curve and get them like oriented to the program immediately. So this is the MAELA orientation. This is actually a Captivate project. And again, as students finish it, it will actually populate the gradebook, which is a very nice feature. Okay. We have student-initiated discussion. So in a lot of the Blackboard courses, there will be questions that are already pre-designed. And those questions may be in a course shell 2, 3, 4 years. And, you know, when it comes to leadership, and especially school leadership, there's always changes happening, and we want our students to be on the cutting edge. So we implemented student-initiated discussions, and so students can start a discussion on any of the course learning objectives, videos, readings, any of their assignments. They can start their own authentic discussions on that, just like you would in a classroom, right? If you're in a classroom, a student's going to raise their hand. The teacher's not going to go around and ask the class the same question for 30 students. So we're just real quickly, like in week 6 of our very first class, we had over 25 different discussions that had been started by students that were specifically centered on the course content. So again, really replicating that more authentic feel that you would find in a face-to-face class. Okay. And we just took a little snapshot, and again, you can see the engagement levels are very high. So this is actually increasing the engagement that we normally see in classes. Usually we tell students they have to do a set number of posts per week. In this particular program, we do not specify, and we have students who have posted well over 20 posts. So they're posting more because they're engaged in the content, and because they start the discussion question, they have to moderate it as well. So that ownership is there within the shell. The final assignment in each of the classes is a public blog forum. So again, you can think of that as a personal web page. And so this is just an example of a student culminating blog, so they can give their thoughts. They can throw in, this is a Powtoon. This is another technology. So this student was specifically trying to earn a tech badge. So again, that's something that they will have, and it lives outside of Blackboard. So they will have that blog forever. You know, because most of our students lose access to the courses after 2 terms. And so this way they can keep their best work and showcase it for the world to see on their blog. Okay. And then we also do video journals. So every single student has their own YouTube channel. And let me just play this real quick. So the video journals, there's prompts. So again, with our online students, in most classes, they're sitting behind a computer and they can just type, and they never have to verbalize what they're learning. And again, in leadership, it's really important that they can verbalize what they're learning and be able to be conversant in our theory and in our content. So this is a great way for our students to be able to do that. Plus, because it's on their YouTube channel, they'll be able to see their growth over time. And then as an online instructor, I'm able to see who my students are and really get to know them through the video journal process. So the last feature is we wanted it to be sustainable and mobile. So mobile technology is extremely popular right now. So is Google Drive. A lot of school districts are using Google Drive. And so Google Drive really allows us in one account to hold all of the documents related to our program. And so then we can link to those documents within the course shell so students can access them, save them, copy, share, they can collaborate. But from a development standpoint, it also means if we find a slight typo or we want to change something or improve one of our templates, we can do so and it will automatically be updated in all the classes rather than having to go back in and swap out, let's say, the program handbook 20 times. We can make the change and it will automatically be accessible for all the students. So definitely we kept in mind from a design perspective, the instructor as well as developer. So, and then with mobile device capabilities, because our Google Drive is accessible through the phone, students can open up a template, take notes when they're taking their field notes directly, like on their phone in real time. Our program also has its own YouTube channel. So all the videos that are in a course can be found and are listed that way. So this is for EDAD 604, all the videos in that course. So if they want to get a jump start, they can have it, but also it means that all the videos are accessible even after they lose access to their course shells. So this is a great way for them to continue to have those resources over a longer period of time. So again, I just want to thank you for taking the time to hear a little bit about our program. Again, this is just a brief snapshot of some of the innovative features we've included in the MAELA program. And so we do have a more complete version of this. You can see that on top. That's the Prezi that is available. The complete Prezi. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel and also navigate our Tech Badge Prezi that I shared with you briefly. So again, thank you for your time, and we hope you enjoyed our presentation.